Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Yellow! 65!
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
There certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
It's been a long day for you. Check your hot read. Attack! 45. General, fast. 45. Watch the slant. Hey,
Now it's Hines.
watch that quick.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Come on, fellas.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Wide, get wide.
They're going to look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped out, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, Ripley.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Hey, Ripley. Let's get off the field. Tight dog.
Here's Hines. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 23. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Alert 3. 15. Yellow. 45 the mic.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run forward with Hines. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes finding Green complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with Hines. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Hines, and he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. SOS. Check. Crunch. 66. Do it high. Check 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Mike over there. I'll ball with that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
First down, a run with Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the set. Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quit talking about it. Let it go. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
Kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Quick pass out to Miller. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in.
There he goes, right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yellow! I go on, Eddie! Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
15.
Check 40.
Hey, 43, 15.
Box track.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hero 15.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Check. Fresno. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Motion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Green brings it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, switch gears.
57.
Motion, I got one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Hey, 57.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got Green. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Khalil Mack in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Hey, keep it up. 58.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Now Mahomes. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Hines. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. That is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step on time. Sit down. Sit. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. Chiefs 41-yard line.
Buddy up. 54, right there, right there. Shift. Watch the shift. Go.
2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
I'm coming after you. Jim. Undercut.
They'll drop to throw. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
21 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. We're back now in KC. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Switch. Check 26, check 21. Check 99, check 99.
This is Cohen. And he's got room. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll run it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Fire down these two. Check 15.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, 43, 15.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mark 54.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Yellow. On the water, right?
He don't know no better.
15.
Turn up. Kill. 22 jet bomber. Banjo.
57.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes finding Green complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mahomes now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
15.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Who that?
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Let's go.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
It's our time.
Yellow.
58 to Mike. Get in the right room. 58, right over there.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 14. And brings up 2nd down at the 15-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Check 37. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
They'll try the left side. It's Hines. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And some room to maneuver. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. 88 yards as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run again with Hines. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go. Go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now Mahomes. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Yellow.
Watch the screen. Watch it.
Yellow.
On first down, Hines. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Check right.
On 3rd down, Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.